In this presentation, I am going to discuss with you a very important topic, that is fiscal space analysis. As per the definition given by the International Monetary Fund, the fiscal space is the room to raise spending or lower taxes relative to a pre-existing baseline without endangering market access and debt sustainability. Fiscal space depend on multiple factors. Those are the availability of financing with favorable terms, risk of market and increase in financial cost, debt sustainability, and public financing needs. In the fiscal space assessment, we need to pay attention on two main wheels. Those are the macroeconomic stability and fiscal sustainability. In the fiscal space assessment, we need to follow several steps such as macroeconomic context analysis, market access analysis, debt sustainability assessment, fiscal sustainability assessment, and country specific factors assessment. In the analysis of macroeconomic context, we need to pay attention on current state and trends in the economy, domestic and external factors and trends, structural gaps, etc. In the market access analysis, we should think about various areas such as availability of financing, cost of financing, market risk for financing, and many other factors. Various factors such as debt burden over medium term and long term, sustainability of public debt need to be considered in analysis of debt sustainability. In the fiscal sustainability analysis, it is necessary to consider about fiscal adjustment needs in the medium and long term, implications on macroeconomic outcomes, and level and trajectory of fiscal variables such as debt and gross financing needs. In country specific factors analysis, we can think about additional indicators such as demographic patterns, governance trends, country ratings, and political stability. Now we are going to discuss about indicators that can be used to assess fiscal space in the various stages of fiscal space assessment. For macroeconomic context analysis, we can use output graph, gross national disposable income, inflation, unemployment, changes in the world prices, per capita GDP, sectoral contribution to GDP, etc. For market access analysis, some of the important indicators are the peak sovereign bond spreads, especially during last 2 months and last 5 years. Then debt profile indicators, share of public debt held by non-residents, change of share of short-term debt as a percentage, external financing requirement as a percentage of GDP. Then assets, public financial assets as a share of GDP. For debt sustainability analysis, we can use indicators such as peak debt level during the projection period, probability of breaching benchmark, debt trajectory, increasing and non-performing debt. Fiscal adjustment and public financing needs are the important area to be considered in the fiscal sustainability analysis. For fiscal adjustment, we can use assumed medium-term adjustment as a percentage of GDP, and public finance needs as indicators we can use recurrent expenditure as a percentage of GDP, essential capital expenditure as a percentage of GDP. Country-specific factors analysis we can use demographic trends, governance indicators, country relations, business and investment climate as indicators. Based on the above analysis, we can come to following assessment and recommendations. If the fiscal space is limited, we can recommend that no fiscal loosening compared to the baseline situation. If there is some fiscal space, it is better to recommend a meaningful temporary fiscal measures are possible within certain limits if there is economic case for such measures. If the fiscal space is substantial, that means no substantial issues on financing, fiscal sustainability and credibility, we can recommend that no significant constraints to take fiscal measures if there is economic case for such measures. Fiscal policy can be loosened for relatively longer period of time.